What's up, what's up, what's up? Look at this, day 2 of playing Algeria. Oh my goodness, look, we got Tunisia. We knew we were going to take that. We had stuff going around the map there. But look at over here. We turned on Morocco and got things rolling there. We took Rabat, which is their capital, and we started the annex of it. So if you look up here in Tunisia, we've already annexed this. You can tell because we have this available, and we are building. So no sooner than we built the army base, we built the arms industry. Now the army base is damaged. So there's definitely some shenanigans going over there with some early spies and sabotage. I don't know what country's doing it. Maybe Libya, if they're true to form in real life. But I think we're going to look and come down to Mali here next. Some big wide open territories and some easy gains down to another small Ghana. And if we look, we can pick up components and supplies. But we do need to work towards some fuel. And that's going to be way down here in Angola. So I probably will lose out to that. But we could take Tripoli, I'm guessing. That might be our best move, is to hit Libya next, get our troops moving that way, and fly them out. So I think that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to go ahead and take a move that way. I'm going to leave this guy here so we don't get hit by rogues, and then leave that guy there. We might actually not be able to move until, let me see, 2.5 hours when the game resets. It's 4:30 my time. It resets 7 p.m. Any of these smoking things right here could be taken over by the rogues, and the lower the percent of morale, the higher the chance. Now you can click on this and pay 500 gold to increase the population by 10%. Not worth. Like, I'd rather take my little jet here and blow them up when they pop up on the thing. So but we are going to go ahead, I think, and set up for a run on Libya. So if we move these guys down, we can put them right close to the borders like that. And it's going to take a while for them to get there, but we can set up a little defense and kind of get things ready, and we'll send the rest of them up here because those are going to be necessary for taking provinces. And I'll probably come this way. Most of their troops will probably be around Tripoli, so we can send a couple of guys that will just run through all these territories, basically. And that's just smart playing, like making the most out of your guys, right? So we're going to kind of just set these guys over. What else can we move? Let's move this guy, the artillery, up to the top. If we can keep him in the back and just keep him shelling places. He's got 5 of 5 hit points. It's just a nuisance more than anything, but it chips away at stuff. It makes it way easier. So I'm going to leave those two guys there for the 7 o'clock update. Hopefully this city will not go rogue with those 2 soldiers in there. Even if it does, it will stay mine, but we'll fight for it, and we'll be in a 2v1. Holla. This guy's just waiting for I don't know what, so we're just going to go ahead and push him the rest of the way into that territory. Knock out Morocco completely off the map. So if you look, they'll have a 1 here. Yeah, 14 VPs left. And the reason it says 14 is because of all the territories I took today. Once the 7 o'clock update hits, they'll be 0, and you won't even be able to search them on this map, the information map. They won't even show up. So and if you look down here at the bottom, the way bottom, you can see all the countries that are, there we go, that have like 1 city and 5 VPs. If I look at Greenland and Singapore, you know, these are the easiest ones to take, basically. Even Ecuador only has 6 VPs, but it looks like that city's been taken. So they probably have taken all the, yeah, see, Colombia's pretty much beat up Ecuador. Down to one province. So they're down as well. Even this city is it's occupied and they're annexing. So you can see the question marks there. Pretty cool stuff. So what is the strategy early game like? You know, a lot of people do different stuff, and so we're allied with DT Smith here, who's playing Poland, and it looks like he's going to take Prague over here from the Czech Republic. He's probably going to take Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest. Those are all 1 city places that are not far to travel to. The problem is that over here in Europe, everything is so tightly wound up in here that it's hard to get some open space, whereas in Africa, it's just pretty much all open space. So you don't require, you don't run into much resistance out here in the side. And yesterday I made a mistake. I wanted to point that out. Undead Spider said, hey, there's a green dot out here. And I thought it was a ground or a blue dot or a green dot or whatever, but green dots can't be in the ocean. Those are the blue dots when they're out there. So if it is a green dot, it's a ground unit on your radar. And I know he wants me to say Grupo de Combate too. So Anyway, we were hoping those guys would challenge us, but it seems like the game's been having a problem with alliance challenges and getting things running. So let's look at here what we should boost up and see how this is a day 4 upgrade. And then if we look at our soldiers here, that's a day 5 upgrade. So in the meantime, like, you wouldn't want to try to overbuild or complicate this. And then this is a day 3 build. So we'll wait for tomorrow and get the reinforced airframe, make these strike fighters even more effective. They are extremely powerful, although they do require the rare materials, and it's getting harder and harder and harder. So I'll probably rest them more in cities that have... let's see how this guy's hurt, 12 of 20. Like, I will probably rest them more in towns that have the medical hospitals. Medical hospital. That doesn't sound right. Why does that sound? Let me not give you some bad information. But it is I'm annexing that guy, so I can't see it. It is called a military hospital. I knew it was an M, but those will help you heal your players quicker. And so if we click on that again, I can show you, like, if we pop on the information, when you get a level 5, it's healing 5 hit points every day, basically. So I could rest that plane for 2 days and have him completely 100% again. And then, you know, they're way more. You just don't want to run out of those, because you don't want to have to spend another 1,400 rare materials to build a new one, right? So sometimes infantry, you can toss them into battles and just kind of, like, they're a little bit expendable, I should say. But that's kind of one of them. So for this one, I'm going to look towards my... I'm going to look towards the strike fighter first and try to get him all the way out. And then I'm going to look for infantry and tanks, because our nation is pretty strong in tanks. And there's so much ground in here to take that it would be a little bit of a waste to pop up those materials. So we've been saving this little rare 63. And what we'll do is we'll look at what town has those. As there, let me see. Do I have one? There we go. Yeah. So here it is right here. Here's my town that has, that I'm doing the... producing these, basically. And so they're doing 1,511 a day, and I'll be doing arms industries up all the way to 5 to get that producing as much as possible. And that's huge early game, because they've taken the rare market, the rare items off of the market. So if you look, you can no longer buy that rare item, and so that what they're trying to do is make it so that people can't rush trees with multidisciplinaries. Multi-disciplines. So, like, you can't have somebody who's specializing in naval warfare and air warfare and still shooting nukes, right? Because it just would take too much to build all that. And so what they're really saying is, hey, you know, we're going to treat these as rare items, and then you need to go fight for these cities. So where is the nearest city to me? It's going to be down here in the Congo. So again, it's a player town. So what they're doing is they're encouraging PvP for people to take over these towns that have the rare items. So they're not letting people turtle and build these ridiculous defenses. They're looking for more of an offensive game, and you know, I'm okay with that either way. I'm sure it's the first rendition of it, and it'll change dramatically over time. So no issues from me there. So then what's the next couple of moves is I'm going to send these guys. I will send one guy that goes this way, one guy goes that way, and one guy goes that way, right? And the infantry, and I'll just take all those territories in a line, boom, boom, boom. The next one after that, I'm just not sure where I want to go. Like Chad, I could go that way or come back and take Mali. But either way, like, if I know who's running Egypt, and it is an active player, so if I go up here and I look for Egypt, and I say... right now we have a peace thing with them, and he's got 8 of 82. It's a Douglas High Watch. So let's try to take a look and see if you guys can follow me. Okay, it is following me. We're going to go look for ranking players, and we're going to look for Douglas. Let's find him. Douglas High Watch, and we're going to see who this player is. Okay, Douglas High Watch, he's ranked 531. He favors military over economic score, and he's got an overall score of 85-33. So not a new player to the game, but not a veteran for sure. Most of your veterans are going to be in the 250 or higher rank, and then of course your top 100 will be your extremely active guys who play 8, 9, 10 games a day, which is crazy to juggle all that. So So I could probably, for the most part, depend on this guy being an active player. He's a rank 23, so it's not like he's ranked 80,000 and just started a game, right? He wouldn't be on there. So you guys see how that works and how you would look up those players like that. It makes a big difference to know who you're going to go for. And so what I'll do is like, I'll find him. I'll find Egypt and I'll message him and say, "Hey man, into Libya, but I'm not coming for you." Going to go south after Libya. Going to go south after Libya. Okay, so then, hey man, this Egypt guy goes, okay, well, he's either setting me up or he's, or he's not. So what I may do is stop here, here, and here and say, hey, why don't you go ahead and take those remaining provinces? I'm only giving up 5 points, but it's a show of good faith that I'm not coming after that guy. So you can do all kinds of cool diplomacy in the game like that. 5 VP is not going to make or break me, and look, they're only worth 23 and 129, which is important early game, but I can get the same thing over here with no contest from Mali. So but I do want to take Tripoli, which is that fuel, and look, they're already building arms industries in a harbor. He's got no military that he's building out of there, so he's going to be pretty much all ships, which means they're going to bomb the coastline and bomb the crap out of Tunis, Algiers, and Oran there. And that's okay. I'll just build my stuff outside of here and just keep rebuilding and maybe go for subs or something. I don't know. We'll figure out how to deal with their fleet, but that's pretty much the way Tripoli's going on there. So so let's take a look here at the top of the leaderboard, and it is Russian, China, U.S., India, Brazil. And then I'm allied with DT here in Poland. He's part of Private Military Incorporated, and we are the #1 alliance on the server. What up? What up? And I can show you that alliance ranking. I think it's going to follow me over ranking and alliances. And there we are sitting on top. We do want to challenge Grupo de Combate. And I've said that a couple times. And we actually, I think we had a game that was trying to start with them, and it just, for some reason, they've been having issues the last couple of days with alliance games. But we'll figure it out, and we're going to get it in motion. I just wanted to give you guys the update with Algeria on day 2. Hope you're doing well. It's B2. Peace.